The following conversation you're about to hear is cross-examination of Duluth police officer Philip Halladay in a case that was in Judge Carla E. Brown's courtroom. Judge Carla Brown, she is the wife of Gwinnett County Sheriff Butch Conway. Now, if that isn't a conflict, I don't know what is. But Carla Brown is one of the most corrupt judges in Gwinnett County, and you're going to hear by this testimony that she allowed the officer to perjure himself, and then it's interesting what she says.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's good for right now.
Any questions for the officer?
I do. Officer Halladay, were you served with a witness subpoena?
Shortly around 9 o'clock this morning, so.
You were, yes. Officer Halladay, did you sign an oath that states you will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Georgia?
Yes, I did.
Are you required as a police officer to uphold and abide by all OCGA codes for the state of Georgia?
Yes, I am.
Did you uphold and abide all OCGA codes when obtaining warrants 1 through 6?
Yes,
I did. We'll get back to the warrants. Is it your intention to answer all my questions truthfully under penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm just going to introduce, and then you have the warrant. Hand that to me. My back hurts, so I can't stand very long. I'm sorry. You're fine. Alright, is that the warrant that you signed? Well, a copy of.
Yes, sir. This is one of them.
Yes. Alright, is it also an affidavit?
There's an affidavit attached to it.
So the warrant itself is not an affidavit? There's not a signed affidavit from yourself?
I fail to see where you're going, but sure.
That's a yes?
Sure.
Did you sign this affidavit warrant under penalty of perjury?
Yes, I did.
Were you truthful when you signed this affidavit under penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir. I was.
Does the warrant start out personally appear to the undersigned prosecutor Philip Halladay?
Yes, sir. It does.
Are you a prosecutor?
Yes, sir. I'm not.
No. Now the question would be, why would you say that yes, you were a prosecutor in the warrant, in the affidavit, and then that was under penalty of perjury on that warrant. Why would you say that yes, you were, and then now in court you're going to tell me that no, you're not?
Judge, I'm willing to give it some leeway. I don't think any of this is relevant.
I'm allowed to act in the state of Georgia when I'm sure of violation. I'm allowed to take out warrants. I see somebody do something unlawful. What you did was unlawful, so I asked the prosecutor to take out that warrant.
Okay, so you asked the prosecutor. Is that what you're saying? So now earlier you said that you did sign. Earlier you did say that you did sign that that warrant. It did bear your signature in it. affidavit says that you're a prosecutor 3 times. Is that something that just slipped, that you were not, or you were just acting on behalf of someone else?
I'm not on behalf of the state prosecutors.
On behalf of the OCGA? Okay. Are you familiar with the duties and the requirements to be a prosecutor?
I'm not a law student or a trustee.
Well, it's OCGA. I mean, you said that you were aware of what OCGA is, and you're
Yeah, Mr.
Don't.
Trustee, you don't know, but if you just ask a question.
okay. You said that you abide by all OCGA codes, and it says in 15-19-51 that it says that it's a penalty.
What's the question?
It is unlawful for any other person than a duly licensed attorney at law to practice or appear as an attorney.
Judge, this is not a question.
Mr. Prosecutor, just ask a question, okay?
Did you appear as both a witness and a prosecutor on that warrant?
No, sir.
You only did one or the other?
As the arresting officer. So,
As arresting officer? Okay, now, like I said, now it says that this prosecutor makes this affidavit that the warrant may issue for the person's arrest. And it's sworn, and it has a prosecutor, like I said, in 3 places. So is it safe to say that that would be a perjured affidavit?
no, sir.
That would not be perjury?
Mr. Trustee, let's get to the point, okay?
I don't believe that he can continue to answer any more questions. I mean, he's under oath here and in front of us. Here he's saying that he's a prosecutor and that he's acting on someone else's behalf. There's no way for him to act on anyone else's behalf as a prosecutor, which is an attorney.
Okay, first of all, that's not a legal objection. First of all, he's rightly here to testify, so ask him any questions that you have to ask.
Okay.
In regards to your case, not in regards to the right.
But he was subpoenaed to answer.
He is subpoenaed to answer questions in regards to your case. So ask you questions about this case.
I'll put those aside for right now. So would you be in violation of OCGA 15-19-51, the unlicensed practice of law?
No, sir.
Mr. Petrosky, if you want to file a bar complaint against the officer, please do so, but this is not the place to handle that.
If you don't have a license, do you have a license to practice law? No. So if you don't have a license to practice law, and you don't have, do you have a state bar card?
Mr. Petrosky, he said he's not a lawyer. Let's move on.
Then how can you say that you're not in violation of
Mr.
15-19-51?
asked questions about this case. I have determined that this officer is legitimately here, legally able to testify in this matter. If you have a question about your case, please ask it, but not in regards to his validity to be here.
Okay, so perjured statements are okay?
I understand that perjury statement has been made, Mr. Petrosky. If you wish to ask a question about this case, do it, but I'm not going to give you all day.
Okay. In the video, well, get to the video here in a second. On the day in question, what prompted you to bring your attention to the automobile concerning this matter?
There was no